Show me a married couple who takes their vacations separately, and I'll show you a marriage that's on the rocks. I'm lying to him, aren't I, Mary Jo?
You are, yeah.
Because you do it, don't you?
We do it all the time.
And you love him, you always have, always will, death do you part, no problems in this marriage.
Nope.
So what are you going away alone, Mary Jo?
Well,
Does your mother know this?
My mother went with me.
Your mother went with you?
My mother went with me for 2 weeks on one of these trips. We went to the British Isles.
I want to know, to the British Isles?
To the British Isles.
Oh, well, you went with your mother. That's, you know, you can go with your mother.
Well.
It's with your girlfriends we don't want you to go.
He doesn't mind. I mean, he really doesn't mind. He's not jealous. He's not possessive. He couldn't go, so he said, go and have a good time.
I want to talk about these separate vacations, but pick up here in just a second. Travis. I bet you, boy, look how thrilled he is to be here. It was our idea. It was our idea. He doesn't want his wife going no place alone. We sent her to Miami Beach. Right, and she's going to be with us on the satellite. Let's just peek in. Peek in on, your wife's name is Kathy?
Kathy, that's right.
She's having a terrible time down there. So it's raining. They're not having any... Can you see her? I don't even see her. Look, Mr. Hunk there. Oh, that's her right there. That is her right there. You know, this is the Fontainebleau. This is Miami Beach. Hi, Kathy. Oh, well.
What are you doing in Miami?
Travis, it's true. You have always taken vacations together, right?
Yes.
But
yes, we have.
There's a part of your heart that feels good that your wife's having a chance to relax. She's there. Who was the dude there with the muscles there?
I have no idea. She should be at home, you know, with my family, you know, and my kids and my daughter, you know.
And there she is?
Yeah, and there she is in a big, beautiful swimming pool.
Remember when women used to just do the dishes? No?
Well, yes, I do, you know, but...
Those days are gone forever, Travis.
Well, not quite, though, you know.
You don't want them to, you don't want to say goodbye to them.
No, not yet, you know.
We're going to be dropping in on your wife as we make our way through this program. Yes, we will be able to talk to her. She's on the satellite live from the Fontainebleau. You ever been to Miami Beach?
No.
Boy, they got these big hotels down there. Oh, man, that Collins Avenue is jumping, man. They got all kinds of entertainment. They got, their lounges have lounges. Well, we'll talk about it.
I'm missing a whole lot there.
Yes, you are. Sit down here a minute, Travis. We're going back to Miami Beach to visit. Where were we? Mary Jo, I was orating here about how unusual it is for people to take separate vacations, and you do it. You've been married for 13 years. You're from Provincetown, Mass.
Right.
Good old P-town. You publish a paper there, do you?
My husband and his children do, yes.
I see. Don't you work there as well?
I work for them, yeah.
So you guys are together quite a bit.
All the time.
Uh-huh.
We live above the business. And we used to have another business together, and it was during the time that we took that we had that business, that the separate vacations became very important, because we didn't get along very well working together. So we took the separate vacations.
We couldn't both be in charge, you see.
Yeah. Do you vacation alone, Dwayne?
Well, yeah, I do. Not as much as Mary Jo does.
Yeah, she's a real vacation kind of girl, is she?
Yeah, she loves travel.
She does.
Yeah, well, look at it. It certainly serves her well. Look how well-rested, young, and healthy she looks. Where do you go, Dwayne, when you go on vacation? I bet you go on... You an elk hunter?
Well, that's next.
You're going to be an elk hunter.
Yeah, I do. I hunt deer.
Really?
Yeah. Waterfowl.
Uh-huh. Have you ever invited Mary Jo to go with you?
She's not interested in the woods. She says it's too full of critters.
Yeah. Just get a fly swatter and go with them.
Yeah, right. I went once. That was enough. Just tracking like.
Right. Now, we've established, where'd you go with your mom? To Europe?
We went to Europe, and I've been to Europe with some girlfriends, and Mexico, and I'm going to Montreal and Quebec City in April with my friend Sheila, and it's going to be over our anniversary, even.
And that doesn't make you feel guilty?
No.
Uh-huh. Now, do you and Sheila, like, go into a lounge in the early evening hours by yourself?
Yes.
I don't know. All those guys staring?
My husband trusts me, And I'm not interested in looking for anybody else.
So that all of us who kind of tee-hee and giggle, it's in our head, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I guess, Dwayne, we can say in your behalf, you don't have any concern at all about your attractive wife appearing. You wear your ring, Mary Jo?
I do.
That was my question. Anyway, you answered that. But I've been married 19 years, and I've never gone on a vacation without my husband. And I think that's partially why I've been married so long.
Yeah. There isn't a part of you that would like to just with the girls maybe something?
Well, maybe once every few years, but...
Well, but you've really made this, listen, Mary Jo, you said Montreal, but you've been to Mexico, Scotland, England?
Ireland.
Ireland? Mm-hmm. You call them?
Southwest.
You call them?
Oh, yes. Oh, I wouldn't think about not calling him every day, usually.
You are with Diana Hellendrung and her husband, John. You've been married 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Happily married 4 years.
Happily married 4 years. Are you going to tell me that the two of you vacationed separately?
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other since the marriage. That's why it's working out so well.
Boy, the host used to get all the laughs on this show. I don't know why. 4 years, one baby. You're Minnesotans. Diana, go Gophers. Diana, tell me, how did this evolve? Or did you just say to him one day, was it because what he liked to do, you didn't like to do? How'd this happen?
Sort of. We went to Lake Tahoe together the first time. And
Skiing?
No, well, we went
Skiing and
skiing.
gambling. It was
Skiing and
a-
gambling.
Yeah.
But more gambling than the skiing. And I like the skiing, and he likes the gambling.
Right.
So the next year, I went to Colorado with 5 girlfriends, and he went back to Tahoe with the buddies. So I did my thing, and he did his thing.
And it worked out
It
fine.
worked out great.
Yeah, and he's cool, is he? You're not one of these...
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Huh?
No, I'm happy that she does that. I have, we both have a lot of single friends, so it's hard to do a couple things when a lot of your friends are single, and I run around with a lot of the people that I did before we were married, and it's nice to go on a trip with them or on a weekend
Sure.
jaunt.
Well, there might be not a few people in this audience who would want to... Can't you do this together as well as separately? I mean, what's
Well, we do. I mean, we've taken lots of vacations together
Right.
since we've been married. So,
we do
I mean, this
too.
was the first.
We went to-
Yeah, you don't want to suggest that you only have separate
Oh, no,
vacations.
no, no.
We've been to New Orleans together and
We've
Fort
been to
Myers
Florida
Beach.
and-
What's different about being separate from your husband?
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want whenever you want to do it. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're tired, you sleep.
You can't do that if he's alone?
Well, you have to, would you like to go eat? Well, no, I'm not hungry right now. Well, I am. And, I mean, this way you just do what...
Don't the girls have the same problems? No.
Well, no, not really. No.
It's different with the girl.
It's different. It's just...
You have to be less accommodating with girlfriends than you do with a husband.
Exactly.
Just like your mother told
Girls
you.
love to do the same thing. They love to shop and eat. That's all, You shop and eat.
Girls.
Girls. That's you know.
And boys they don't want to go
They
hail
wanna
cabs,
sit-
though.
No, they want
they
to
wanna
sit at an
drink
oyster
and
bar and gamble.
Drink and gamble. Do guy
That's
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Sit in the hot tub.
I see.
and-
I see.
Sometimes schedules just don't match, and you want to go away, and your husband has something to do. or
You've done
something.
this?
I'm here today with 4 friends
Yeah.
in New York. We're from out of town,
No
and
kidding.
he's not here.
And your husband and his friends are over at Geraldo.
No, actually, my husband's out of town too. So
So this is all right, and you don't see anything unusual about this?
No, I think
All right.
it's fine.
Do you understand Travis' anxiety here? I mean, the man is... He just...
I
do.
don't think
I
so.
understand. You want to take another peek and see what she's up to?
sure, let's see.
We are live. This is live. Just take a little... Does she know? Look at that. Is that her right there in the center? Look at Travis. Look at Travis.
She's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
sure.
that. We will talk to Travis's wife
Okay.
as we make our way here. Incidentally, she's got a very busy afternoon. We're glad that she could break away. She's got it all lined up. I mean, manicure, the whole thing. Why not, huh? Going to Miami Beach. Incidentally, these couples are very, very together in their belief that separate vacations are good for them, and they enjoy it. And you know, we shouldn't be quarreling with them if it's good for them. But we will meet a couple later in this program. He doesn't like it at all. And we'll talk to all these folks. And also, we'll visit live to Miami Beach in the Fontainebleau Hotel when we come back in just a moment.
All right.
It's the ultimate test of a glass cleaner. The pea soup test. Introducing Blue 409 Glass and Surface Cleaner. It cleans glass as streak-free as Windex and goes on to clean other surfaces too. New Blue 409. It doesn't stop at glass.
Welcome to Cooking with Gina, Cooking with Simon, Cooking with Kim. Want some real advice? Switch to Lipton Recipe Secrets. For delicious onion burgers, get your recipes and seasonings all in one place. Lipton Recipe Secrets. It's all you need to know.
The last one's left the house. It's just the two of you now. It's time for Create a Meal. It's a great meal without a big hassle. Brown your favorite meat, lay on a hearty measure of Green Giant's fresh-tasting veggies, our delicious Create a Meal sauce, and in 20 minutes, it's dinner, the way it used to be. It's a fresh solution to dinner. Create a Meal.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Looking for a car with these kinds of standard features? Ford Mustang has some of what you're looking for, but when you add anti-lock brakes, it jumps to almost $17,000. And Ford Probe GT, you're talking no real horsepower, no theft deterrent, and it's still $18,700. Only Chevy Camaro comes with all this for just $16,390. Chevy Camaro, just $16,390. See your Mountain Empire Chevy dealer now.
If you've been injured in an accident and need an attorney to help you, you may be surprised to find that court costs and doctor depositions alone can run hundreds, even thousands of dollars, a financial burden many injured people can't afford. However, the law requires all clients to be ultimately responsible for these costs. In most cases, attorney Gene Cochran advances all legal costs to minimize financial burdens on you. That's the Gene Cochran policy because that's how it should be.
Call Gene Cochran for a free consultation.
Our vacationer is Kathy Anders. I said that she's at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami Beach. She's been married to Travis for 15 years. They have two girls, aged 10 and 12. And she told us she always wanted a vacation by herself, so we gave her one. And Travis is probably never going to watch this program again. Can you hear me, Kathy?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, what's new, Kathy? Is it neat or what?
I'm telling you, I just like I died and went to heaven. Hey, baby, how's your foot? You ought to come and soak it in this, honey. It'll help you a little bit.
It's fine, honey.
Does the name Travis ring a bell with you?
I have a son named Travis.
Well, he's here looking in on you, Kathy.
Hey, baby, you know I love you, but I'll do just what you do when you go on vacation. I don't know what that is. But no, it's wonderful. The hotel, I tell you, the elevator is wonderful. I rode the elevator 3 or 4 times.
What Travis wanted to say.
This is the kind of thing that I be trying to talk about. That women go on their vacations and a lot of this that goes to their heads. Men don't get to do a lot of this, you know. And my wife normally when she does stuff like this, she be gone like a week or so or a couple of weeks.
To a funeral?
Yeah, right, honey.
Yeah. So this is a first, though. In how many years of marriage? This is 15 years.
15.
Yeah. And
No.
I'm
He goes by himself.
He went
fishing and all that good stuff. And we go on vacations together. but never me by myself. Would have to worry about where the kids are going to do and what he's going to do. He drags me out the stores. I can't even have a good time by myself. Well, you have to take care of a lot of stuff this weekend, baby, because I'm not coming back to Sunday.
As a matter of fact, Travis, it is true. You have given yourself the opportunity to get away from the house and do guy stuff, huh?
That's right.
What do you do? Fish? What do you do?
Well, fish, hunt, work, you know.
Yeah.
Quite a few odd things, you know, when...
Well, isn't this a nice thing, though, that a woman who's worked hard, who's been a good mother, a good wife, gets a chance to rest a little bit in life?
Yes,
that's a good thing.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
You're swallowing your tongue, as you say.
Yeah, you better believe it.
This is not, obviously, Mary Jo and Diana, I think you both feel that this has made a contribution to your marriage.
I think, yeah, absolutely.
It's a good thing.
It's a great thing. I mean, we talked to each other, I think, when I was gone for at least 2 times a day. We went at separate times, so he was home with our daughter Caitlin when I went, and I was home with her when he went.
Right.
And, I mean, it worked out great.
Well,
He,
it's
of course, went longer than I got to go, but...
Who did? He did?
He did.
Uh-huh. Well, you can, believe it or not, this is new. I mean, I don't think our parents did this.
Probably not.
No.
It's also, it was cheaper to go separately than to go together.
Uh-huh. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, because we split the bill 6 ways with my girlfriends.
Oh, I see.
So it just, you know, it's...
Right. And it's a little bit like being back in college. Is everybody sleeping on the floor? No. No.
Well...
Really?
I slept on the couch.
Really?
Actually, I slept with 2 chairs.
I thought you slept on a staircase one day.
Well, one night I slept in the staircase.
Really?
Because the gal...
Really cheap trip. I only send her out of town with about $30, so...
The girl I slept with was... I couldn't sleep. She was noisy.
Oh, I see.
So I slept in the staircase. And then the second night I pushed 2 chairs together, so...
And made it out all right. It was fine with you, and you had a good time. Where were you again when you were with just...
We were in Crested Butte.
But don't they have a lot of loud music and all night long?
Not really.
I thought your neighbors
There
were...
was one... Well, we did... You know, it was open skiing, so you kind of got a seedy group of people that... So the people next door to us were party, you know.
Oh, I see. So you heard noise all night long.
We called the cops.
Right. But you were never hit on, and you had no...
I haven't been hit on in 15 years, no. No, I'm not.
Hard to believe.
No, we dated. I mean, I've known him for 12 years, and...
Right. Well, you light up a room, though, Diana. We couldn't blame your husband, John, if he was a little anxious, but he isn't at all.
No.
Mary Jo, you get some attention out there on the road. Do you tell him about it?
Only once did anybody really ever hit on me in Mexico City with my friend Ginny, and this older gentleman wanted to buy me a drink, and I said no. He was very persistent, but I didn't take the drink, no. But I didn't tell Dwayne about that, actually, until yesterday.
So you wanted to get clean before you went on TV?
If I didn't, Ginny would, so I had to tell him.
We have other couples we want you to meet, including the couple that is he's a little bit distracted by his wife's interest in going on vacations alone. We'll find out why when we come back in a moment.
Shortridge and Shortridge on auto accidents.
After a car wreck, there could be medical bills for years to come. Your legal compensation had better be enough.
But while Shortridge and Shortridge is tough on the insurance companies, we're very understanding of the problems you're going through.
Let us help you.
It's absolutely free to come in and talk.
And our fee is based on how much you win.
Shortridge and Shortridge, 1-800-677-4785.
I'm on the road a lot and need an insurance company that has offices all around the state. So I called Direct Insurance Company. They have over 40 offices statewide. And best of all, they offered me a down payment of only $47. Thanks, Direct.
Offices statewide, computer automation, and down payments as low as $45. All this to save you money on your car insurance. So if you haven't called us lately, or if you've never called before, call Direct now at 1-800-444-4211.
she's used every dirty trick to keep him from the woman he loves.
Carrie and Austin are through. I've seen to that.
She's fooled everyone till now.
Something's not right.
This week, her perfect plan begins to unravel.
I'm gonna get them back together.
Turn the heat up for me now. You guys are doing great.
How did you let this happen?
There was nothing I could do. Beautiful. It looks great.
I cannot take this anymore.
Something happened between them. They're still in love with each other.
This could work. Yes.
The Emmy-nominated Days of Our Lives, NBC Daytime.
Good morning, I'm Ann Carter. In the wake of Congressman Jimmy Quillen's announcement that he will retire, Tennessee Governor Don Sundquist says he thought his friend would stay on Capitol Hill for 2 more years. Sundquist says the process to find his replacement will begin soon. And as many as 48 teachers in Bristol, Virginia public schools may be without a job next year. School board officials sent out pink slips, mostly to non-tenured teachers. Officials say those laid off will be notified by mid-April. We'll tell you how long you can enjoy this sunny weather at noon. We'll see you then.
More after this. If needing new glasses is causing life to just pass you by, double your savings now at Doctor's Value Vision. Get 2 complete pairs of glasses for only $69.95, or 2 pairs of bifocals or trifocals just $89.95, or 2 pairs of progressive no-line bifocals only $139.85, and our professional eye examination is just $19. Only from Doctor's Value Vision, 3 Tri-City locations including Indian Trail Drive in Kingsport.
This guy may have missed the end of the big game, but he didn't miss a second of blissful, relaxing comfort. Oh, don't worry. Zach's Furniture has your reserved seating for the game, but what you do with it is up to you. This Thursday through Saturday, get great deals on every recliner in Zach's showroom, like this Lazy Boy recliner in your choice of 2 colors, only $188. Or this extra stylish Lazy Boy rocker recliner, only $258. This Thursday through Saturday, only at Zach's Furniture.
Tonight, it's a Fuzzy Wuzzy Friends that'll keep you laughing.
Do not start without me! Do not start without me!
Then, on an all-new Boston Common, school leaves Wileen breathless.
Nobody panic. I know CPR.
Then a snappy swing in Seinfeld. And the mind-blowing Caroline. NBC tonight.
Tonight, one of the most memorable episodes ever. But what's wrong with this picture? ER, NBC Tonight.
Be a part of the studio audience. For free tickets, write to Donahue Tickets, 1 Penn Plaza, New York, New York, 10119. Or call toll-free 1-800-684-5950.
All right, here are the Wolfs. Susan Wolf and John Wolf. Where do you go, Susan? It's hard to believe. I don't know what's happening to marriage in America. You go often?
Not as often as I plan on going.
Where'd you go last time?
The last time I went to Missouri, which was last October.
And with whom did you go?
I went with a girlfriend, Brenda.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
We went on an organized trail ride in southern Missouri. We trailered our horses down there for a week, and we had 1 whole week of just taking care of ourselves and playing with our horses.
Yeah. How long were you gone? A week?
Week.
Yeah. And how was you-know-who about this?
Well, he was not real happy about it. He was mad at me when I left, and he was mad at me when I came home.
Did he share why he was upset?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, like, what were some of the things what were the grievances?
Well, he just doesn't like me being gone. He's not a person who's comfortable with change, and this kind of upsets the apple cart when I'm gone. Even though I make arrangements, I have the babysitter, I plan the meals, I have things in the freezer. It's not like I just run off and say,
right.
Well...
The babysitter is for your baby. It's not for him.
Correct.
What's wrong with this, John? Tell us what bothers you.
Well, we really can't afford it. And it's, if she decides to go, she goes, no matter what. No matter what it does to the budget, she just goes.
Well, it'd be all right. You wouldn't be upset if you went, though. I mean, I assume there would be no grievance about the money if you accompanied her. Or would there be?
We wouldn't go if we couldn't afford it.
Uh-huh. Well, how much can it cost to ride a horse around southern Missouri?
It costs a little bit to get there.
Getting there, yeah. You flew?
No, I drove.
You drove?
I drove, yes.
Uh-huh. So you would say what? You didn't break the bank? Because he's concerned
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We have a diesel Suburban. I hauled my horse down there, and we split the gas. It cost us less than $125 for gas round trip.
So the suggestion then for you, John, is that this is a cover for what really are kind of hurt feelings because your wife left you home alone.
That's part of it, yeah.
How old and children? How many?
We have 2 sons that are 3 and 6.
And you're a working man?
Yes.
Does she call you at night?
No, I think she called once. I can't remember, but
You think what?
She's trying to save money.
I don't think she called at all.
Why would that be, Susan? I mean, just...
Well...
First of all, you'd probably be met by
Exactly.
an attitude.
Exactly. And I didn't want to deal with it, and I was having a good time, and I thought it'll be back to reality soon enough.
Back to reality, meaning when you get home, is there a big hug and a kiss? Hi, honey, how'd it go?
No.
What is there?
Silence, scowls, hurt feelings, until he just gets over it.
Some pouting, then.
Pardon me?
He pouts.
Yes.
And how long does that last?
Oh, 2-3 days.
Really?
But I recognize that it's there, but I just try to ignore it because I can only do so much to reassure, and then when he won't be reassured, then it's not my problem anymore.
Do you do this annually?
I am going to, yes. I have my reservation in to go again in October with Brenda, and we are eagerly looking forward to it.
You're going to applaud this? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no empathy here for this young man?
Not for me.
You understand John?
For the young man, very much so. My wife and I have been married for 13 years. 14 years. Thank you.
Ease up. The man is trying to make a point here. This is really tough. This is tough. And you wouldn't be comfortable.
I think back about the feelings I had before we were married, and I wanted to spend all my time with her. And I have these same temptations, and I look at them, for me, as being a sense of selfishness or independence. And I have to fight those. But I look at giving those opportunities up aren't anything near what the marriage we have now and what it will be.
But Mary Jo and Diana want you to know that they've got great marriages.
But what could they be? What could they be?
In our situation, our daughter was 1 year old in December. And for us to go on a vacation and leave her and expect somebody to watch her for a week would have been real difficult. So it was a deal where we wouldn't have been able to go. And when I went for the week, Diana watched Caitlin, and when she went for the 4 days, I watched her. It would have just been real hard for both of us to say, we're going to go on this 1 week vacation and try to find a mother-in-law or something like that to watch her. It just, it was a convenience thing for us. The friends that I went with, it was already set up, just a matter of me jumping on a plane and going with them. So you always don't have a choice to, it would have been either that or no trip. So, as much as I like to spend every day with her, a little time away, I think, is good for a relationship.
It was a practical decision you were making. Pardon?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Susan, you own a horse then?
Yes, I do.
And you throw the horse in the trailer, jump in the car with Brenda, and you, Brenda, and the horse take off.
We boogie.
You are with the Sipes, Laverne and Dan. Wyoming, is it? Well, God bless Wyoming. You have 2 kids. Guess what Laverne did? Don't tell them. Oh, man, they're going to go crazy. I tell you, I cannot sell this to the jury, Laverne. This is going to be tough. Alone, she went on the Love Boat. Several women in the audience saying, God, I'd like to do that myself.
That's right.
Was it fun, Laverne?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We will have you share with us your experience. Look at how thrilled Dan is to be here. Did she call you?
Yeah. I didn't talk to her, though.
That's true. That's true. All right, Laverne and Dan Sipe love each other. Their marriage did survive her separate vacation, and she will share her experiences with us. And yes, Travis, it's not over yet, kid. We're going back to the Fontainebleau and Miami Beach to see your devoted wife, Kathy, having a good time, if you don't mind, and we'll be back in just a moment.
They were famous, but their fame couldn't save them from a deadly disease, surviving prostate cancer. Next, Donahue.
Have you ever felt like men and women are from 2 different planets? Then get ready to order this video.
If a woman's in a bad mood, the secret to helping her get in a good mood is getting her to talk. If you can get her to talk, the more she talks about what she's feeling, the more her feelings will change.
John Gray is the author of the bestseller Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It's been published in 19 different languages and sold over 3 million copies. If you want to understand the differences between men and women, order Dr. John Gray's entertaining seminar. Available now for the first time on video. A $34.95 value. It's yours for only $9.95.
When men talk, it's basically one reason: to convey information to create a result.
Dr. Gray's tools, exercises are just immediately useful.
When women need emotional support, they give us signals. They're very clear to other women, but we men misinterpret them.
Our communication is just so much better.
It's the answer that I was looking for.
Order right now.
Choice. That's what makes this New York Carpet World sale unbeatable. Huge choice. Half our inventory, half our store, half price. Thousands of carpets, every style and color, half price. Then save on everything else. Pad, labor, credit, all of it. Look, get carpet half price and padding free. Carpet half price and save on labor. Carpet half price and credit free. Hurry, half our inventory, half our store, half price. With savings on pad, labor, and credit, everything. At New York Carpet World through Saturday.
Do you need a new bedding set, but you don't want to pay retail prices? If so, then come to Mattress Outlet. Mattress Outlet has twin sets starting at $59.98, full sets starting at $99.98, and queen sets as low as $139.98. Mattress Outlet has a courteous and knowledgeable sales staff ready to help you with your selection. If you need a new bedding set, there's only one stop you need to make. Mattress Outlet, now with 3 convenient locations to serve you better. Bristol, Johnson City, Kingsport.
They style your hair, deliver your pizza, wait your table, and do it all with a smile. But what would they say if they could?
You want your mother to see the way that you've been acting in this restaurant?
On the next Lisa, service workers get their pet peeves off their chest.
Which way are you doing it so I can do it at home? If you could do it at home, you wouldn't be here.
And share outrageous but true stories.
He gave me the $1,000 tip.
They take off their shoes, start clipping their toenails.
Next, Lisa.
Thursday at 11 a.m. only on WCYB.
We'll go down to Miami Beach in just a moment. Hold on, Brian. I want to look at Travis. We'll show you what she's doing here in just a second, Travis.
Okay. I'd like to know the couples here, the first 4 couples.
Yeah.
Have you been married before, and how did that work out with your separate vacations? Starting with you right there.
I've been married twice, and in my first marriage, when I was young and hot-blooded like that fellow over there, I probably felt the same way he did. And when you're younger and raising a family, it's economically not as easy to take separate vacations. Now, this is my second marriage, and in my second marriage, one of the things about Mary Jo that's so endearing to me about her is that she's extremely loyal, you know. She's very loyal. And I just don't have any problems with Mary Jo going away and doing something.
Why is that important? Because...
Well, it just shows how the marriages work at the beginning. He had 3 marriages. I want to go down the line and see how the other...
Two, yeah. Yeah, well, it's not an investigation, but I do thank you for your... this is your first marriage?
Yes.
First?
This is
and
our
last.
second marriage for both of us.
I see.
When I was married to my first husband...
And last.
Maybe.
When I was married to my first husband, he was a hunter, and the first 5 years we were married, he spent each anniversary gone. And we were married for 11 years before we finally went on a vacation together, and that was bear hunting in northern Minnesota.
Wow. Somebody delayed the marriage because of the hunting season.
Imagine that.
You didn't.
You bet.
So she was all set to get married on a certain date, and you said, and she, did you have the church and the caterer and all that?
No, I was just going to go out, and that was one of the dates that she wanted to have it. She says, you can cancel your elk hunting. No, I've done this all my life. We'll cancel the wedding. We'll have it a different time.
So you delayed the wedding about how many weeks?
We had to move it up 3 months.
3 months? That's a long elk hunting season, isn't it?
Well, in order to get her family there, too, we had to move it up that far.
Right.
I wasn't going to get married and then go hunting in 20 days later.
You did suggest, Dan, that you're not at all thrilled with your wife's the Love Boat, Laverne. Hang on just a second, Laverne. We can't wait to find out what happened on the Love Boat. You ready to take a look at Kathy down there at Miami Beach? All right. Let's see what's happening down there, Brian. You can see it. guy. Look, take the shot. Look at this guy. I used to have a body like that. Kathy, are you awake?
Oh, yeah, but it feels so good.
Well, there it is, right there. Well, Travis, we're having a lot of fun here. I hope you are, too.
Travis, that's my husband. Where's he at? I love you, baby. Just remember that.
Yeah. What's the young man's first name, Kathy?
Oh, you don't have to have a first name. Scott, George, Sam, doesn't make no difference. His hands feel real good, though. He gives good massages.
Yeah. Hang on just a second, Miami Beach. I want the folks to, we want to talk to the Sipes here one more time. All right, Laverne, we got your number, kid. The Love Boat, how in the world this happened? From Wyoming to the Love Boat.
I'd been up visiting with some family, and I came home, and my husband said, well, what are we going to do for a family vacation this year? I said, well, I'm going on a cruise to Alaska. My brother wanted to send my mom on one, and he decided I ought to go with her. So we went.
Without asking. She should have explained it to me or told me, asked me if it was all right. But no, she just loads up and goes. Doesn't care what we do. The rest of the family's got to stay home. You know.
She kissed you goodbye?
No, I disappeared.
He'd had surgery, a few weeks before that.
Oh, good. So he couldn't catch you if you ran,
Well,
right?
he had to they cut a finger off, so I said, well, if they have to cut off another one, just call and leave a message on the ship.
She's kidding. Yeah.
Would you?
Well, I got to find out now. Tell me, what's the grievance here? I mean, first of all, she's 21 years old. You know she loves you. This is not a girl who, you know, is going to make anybody confused or give out the wrong message. So you can relax about that, right?
Yeah, but you're married. You should discuss things before you take off, especially something as big and important as a cruise on the Love Boat. I had no problem with her going. I was mad because I didn't have any say in it. It was just come in and she says, I'm going. That's it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not right.
Right. Did you try to call him when you were gone?
Oh, I called at each stop.
Each stop?
Yep.
Uh-huh. And
Talk to the kids.
he didn't even talk to you, did he?
Nope.
Nope.
Found out it was her and give the phone to the kids.
Yeah. But when she came home, you gave her a big hug and said, we missed you, baby.
No.
How long did it take him to start talking to you again?
Oh, probably about a week. Unlike her, though. It's like, you know, he's going to get over it. You explain it, you do what you can,
and you're not going to...
That's not right. You can't let him just get over it. I mean, we got feelings, too. That's why you should discuss it before you ever leave.
Yeah.
And then she can go. This can carry on for, I could be mad for another year.
Well, you wouldn't.
What's she going to do next year? Go to Hawaii? Because I'm going to get over it? That's not right.
Well, but you go elk hunting, for God's sakes. How long are you gone elk hunting?
Every year since we've been married.
But how long are you gone for the hunt?
2 weeks.
So you get to do it, but she doesn't.
Oh, no, she takes her other vacations. She's self-employed. Whenever she wants to take her days off or go somewhere, she just says, well, I'm not going to open the shop today, and she goes up to Montana, does whatever she wants.
Yeah, but do you ask her permission to go elk hunting? And what would you do if she said no?
Probably wouldn't go if I didn't have the money to go, but if we had the money, I'd go.
I have a hard time believing that.
I went on it twice, too. It's like...
Yeah.
That's the only thing I do, though. I don't go anywhere else. Once a year, I go elk hunting. Mm-hmm. And anybody that you guys have ever hunted, you know that's what you do.
It's been my experience. You take your life in your own hands if you come between a man and his hunting trip.
That's right.
Yeah, he bought me a wedding present a couple months after we got married. He bought a nice camera so he could take it hunting.
Yeah. Travis, while your wife, Kathy, enjoys the attentions of this very professional masseur.
You split them up on their anniversary yesterday.
Yeah. Did you ever have a stranger rub your back like that?
No.
No.
Never.
Uh-huh?
Never.
Well, there's got to be. I mean, you got to wonder now whether somebody's going to get...
That's the problem about all of this.
What is
it? The vacation with wives is different than I think that it is with men. See, they hang around the malls, the cities, and all of that crap, you see.
Yeah.
But the men, they go out on the water, in the woods, and whatever, and it don't be all of this here. You see what I'm saying? The swimming pools and
right. If you were there with her now, would she be doing this?
No.
That's pretty clear.
It's not
Unless
better,
he
it's not
was doing
worse.
it for her.
Yeah. Did you want to say, Kathy? What were you going to say?
Well, if he just saves all that money for that fishing junk, maybe he ought to try this sometime.
You do? You spending part of the budget on fishing. We'll be back to let you make your own inquiries and find out what's next for Kathy in Miami Beach in just a moment.
These couples over here, is this something you discussed before you got married, or did it come up afterwards?
Hi, I'm Amy for Wallpaper for Less. Can we talk wallpaper? Selection? Hundreds of patterns to choose from. Double rolls as low as $5 and a great selection at $7 and $9. Accessories? Hundreds of borders. Custom mini blinds. Designer frame prints. Designer fabrics, window treatments, and accessories. Quality, selection, and price. You can't beat Wallpaper for Less.
In Johnson City on North Roan, in Kingsport on East Stone Drive, and in Bristol on Lee Highway.
This is it, Tri-Cities. It's your chance to buy a quality Karastan rug at up to 70% off. That's right. Abingdon Rug has made a special purchase of Karastan Mill Trial rugs, so you can save like never before. That means a 2x4 rug that retails at $359 is slashed to only $99.99. A 9x12 for $3,199 is only $999.99. But you gotta hurry. This sale ends Sunday, April 14th. Abingdon Rug, 1/2 mile past Dixie Pottery, Lee Highway, Abingdon.
This guy may have missed the end of the big game, but he didn't miss a second of blissful, relaxing comfort. Oh, don't worry. Zach's Furniture has your reserved seating for the game, but what you do with it is up to you. This Thursday through Saturday, get great deals on every recliner in Zach's showroom, like this world-famous Berkline wall-away recliner, only $188, or this Berkline channel-back rocker recliner in a durable woven velvet, only $268. This Thursday through Saturday only at Zach's Furniture.
We've added a little kick to Lotto with Kicker, the new game from the Virginia Lottery. Play Kicker when you play Lotto. Mark the Kicker box on your Lotto play slip. Pay $1 and you could win one of 7 different prizes, up to $100,000. The winning Kicker numbers are drawn every Wednesday and Saturday night, right here on WCYB.
Lady Luck is coming to Virginia to celebrate Kicker. She'll be signing autographs and giving away prizes at a store or mall near you.
For a transcript of Donahue, send $3 to Journal Graphics, 1535 Grant Street, Denver, Colorado, 80203. To order a video cassette for only $24.95, just call 1-800-FOR-VIDEO.
Yes.
These couples over here, is this something you discussed before you got married, or did it come up afterwards?
Taking a separate vacation?
Yeah.
No, it
just happened. And it happened probably because of my husband's work. He just couldn't go.
You work together. Oh, okay, that's one problem. But working together, I mean, love is love to be sure, but
we
there's
live
a certain
together.
relief, isn't there, getting away?
We live together, we work together, we live above the business. And there was no one to take his place if he went away. He edits a newspaper and he was the editor. And he just didn't begrudge me this chance to go away. The first time I did it, I asked him. I didn't make the reservations without consulting him. And, you know, the fact is that I was older when I got married. I was 36, and I had a life. You know, before I married him, I had interests before I married him. I had a career that was active when I married him, and I didn't leave those things on the doorstep of the church when we got married. And I feel that I'm very lucky to have a husband who's not possessive and jealous.
John, you're jealous. You are a jealous type, are you not?
Yeah, I'm not really that jealous. I'm just upset because she just decides to go, and you know, we just can't afford it. And
yeah. You understand Dan's concern here too, don't you? Then you feel a brotherhood with Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, what does your wife do that makes you so jealous? If she's just going on a vacation with her girlfriend, horseback riding.
He is denying jealousy. He's saying it's a budget-busting maneuver.
But what gets you?
They got the horse, they got Brenda, they got the car, the diesel gas to get to the Missouri. The horses.
I mean, if she just wants to get away, you know, do something sociable with her girlfriend, it's not like she's going out to Las Vegas gambling or what have you.
no, I don't have a problem with that. I'm upset about it because she goes and she just decides to go, and no matter what I do or say, she goes anyway. And
Well,
is it her money or yours that she's spending when she does go?
She spends some of my money too.
So it doesn't matter. She goes anyway.
Well, I mean, I thought when you're married, isn't it all together?
Should be. It's my opinion, my
See,
point.
I couldn't go on a trip if he was angry about me going. I wouldn't have a good time.
Right. This is interesting, though. Here are two people who have, we certainly have no reason to believe there are any divorce plans here. They are married, they're raising their kids, and they love each other. Yep. And here are two women who know that their husbands don't like this, and they do it anyway.
The thing is, we have to make ourselves happy first before we can be a wife.
Otherwise, you can't be the lovely person that lights up the room that we've come to know and love all these
I
years.
have encouraged him to go on trips by himself. He has chosen not to. I've said to him, we have entirely different interests. He's not interested in what I'm interested in. But I've told him, if you wanted to go to the Indianapolis 500 for 3 days and you had a chance to go with the guys, I'd say, gosh, that's not something I would cross the street to do, but if you want to do it, go right ahead. But he chooses not to. I'm not going to stay home and not do what I want to do because it makes him feel bad. I would resent him, and I would resent that.
It'll build up, it'll come out in some other way.
Absolutely.
Yes, you're getting nods of affirmation from Laverne. Well, just look into this monitor right here.
My wife would kill me if I did something
Your wife would kill you if you do what she's doing right now. Look in this monitor right here. I want you to see. All right, let's go back to my... Here's the trouble right here. Here's where it all begins. I knew it. All right, Kathy, we got your number now. The ruse is over, kid.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, look at you with all those beautiful young people there, and there's...
I met a lot of people. This is Allison. She's from United Kingdom. These good boys are from Chicago, and she's from Connecticut. Just having a good time. I mean, down here is so wonderful. There's people from everywhere, accents from everywhere. Oh, thank you, baby. But anyway, the hotel is beautiful. Travis, this is where right up there is where they filmed Bodyguard. And Kevin Carson stood right up there, honey, and I'm standing on the same place where he was at. I'm telling you, it's wonderful.
You know, Kathy, they're between your mint julep or whatever that is. I want to ask you this one.
Non-alcoholic beverage.
No, I believe you. Do you miss Travis a little bit? Do you miss him a little bit?
Yeah, well, the only reason why I met him, and he made me feel guilty. When I came down here, it was our wedding anniversary. I was so excited I forgot. So he had slipped a card in my bag to make me feel guilty. But other than that, I don't miss him. I mean, I miss him, but you know how it is. I'm enjoying it.
He wants to trade places with her.
Yeah, what did you want to say?
But there's no fishing boats, baby.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody with fishing lures. You wouldn't enjoy it.
Hang on just a second. Susan Wolf wanted to ask you, Kathy. Hang on a minute.
I have a comment.
Susan.
Kathy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just want to say, you work it, baby.
Yeah.
You own it.
I'm working it, baby.
You own it.
Yeah.
Now, here are three women who love their husbands, but are not going to sit down when he says sit down. If they want to go, they're going to go. If they don't go, they're going to resent it. It's going to build up, and they're going to go, rah, right in the middle of the Christmas dinner, or whatever it is. So maybe that's healthy. You wanted to say briefly, yes, I'm running long. Yes.
You know, I've been single all my life, been free, happy, traveled, worked.
Yes.
I mean, if I had a decent man who loved me...
You'd take him with you, wouldn't you?
You bet.
Right.
I mean, even at its longest, life is very short.
But it doesn't mean that somehow that life is passing them by if they take a week of the year by themselves with their girlfriend.
No, but to each his own.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. We would expect this wisdom to come from someone from the UK. And we'll be back in just a moment.
If this has such a negative impact on your husband, don't you think it's negatively impacting your children who are home with him? Do you think about them?
Not at all.
Look, they might not say, Mom, what a great meal, but you know. You just know. I don't know what it is. Everybody just likes this dressing.
Hidden Valley salad dressing. Honest to goodness. It's the ultimate test of a glass cleaner. The pea soup test. Introducing Blue 409 Glass and Surface Cleaner. It cleans glass as streak-free as Windex and goes on to clean other surfaces too. New Blue 409. It doesn't stop at glass.
Know what I wonder? Why would anyone take out a loan for furniture when Grand Piano and Furniture offers in-store financing right on the spot?
Enjoy the Grand Outdoors with 40% savings on all outdoor furniture. Grand has a huge selection of wrought iron, aluminum, and more. This 3-piece resin table and chair set, just $38. Or a wrought iron table and 4 chairs, now only $248. Sturdy, lightweight aluminum table and 4 chairs, just $4.99.
It's one-stop shopping at Grand. Grand Piano and Furniture Company.
A runner, a teacher, a worker, a lover, around and round, both day and night. You need nerve.
You've got a lot to do in this life. Rite Aid can help. We're close by with all the things you really need, and some you'd never expect. For your life, Rite Aid's got it.
You need space. In this life,
At 6, she threatened her dad with a butcher knife.
She started getting violent at 2.
Something is driving these kids to rage and violence.
Well, he tells us to hide the knives, hide the swords.
Because I think I'll, kill someone in my sleep.
Compulsive and out of control.
We have to watch him constant.
And your child could have it. Find out what it is next. Sally Jesse Raphael.
Thursday at 10 on WCYB.
You wanted to ask.
I just wanted to
Just
say...
wait, go back to Miami Beach, sir. This show. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, we should all be there. What are we doing here? Look at that. Beautiful weather. Look.
I don't know what you're drinking. Oh!
You coming home Sunday?
Hi, Travis. Hi.
We got some questions here in the back rows. Yes.
Actually, I just wanted to say that it seems to me that it has less to do with vacations and more to do with these people have reached an understanding and a compromise, and these people can't seem to reach that, and I think it's real unfortunate.
Well, at the same time, I can't say that what you've said over there, what Laverne and it's Susan, I think, what their husbands have said, I think a lot of men will identify with. Although I hope, Wyoming, we can have your agreement that this is sexist. If you can go without even so much as a fare thee well or a request for the opportunity, you can go elk cutting 2 weeks a year, and you don't feel compelled to get permission from your Laverne.
Oh yeah, I make sure that I ask her, and if we can go, I go. But
you wouldn't even get married during elk hunting.
Before I ever got married, she knew what I was when I got married, and we talk about my elk hunting trips, and we work it around the family, but she just up and took off and went. No asking, nothing, you know.
I don't have to ask.
If she'd have got mad and said, no, Dan, you can't go elk hunting, I'd stay home.
That's right.
Yeah. Anything you wanted to say to your wife, Dwayne? I'm sorry, Travis.
Yes, when she's coming home. That's one thing.
In that big old ballroom?
She's just having a ball.
Go and sing. We're on Donahue. These are singers. Well, this is your big opportunity. You might not have no more.
Your husband, your devoted husband, Travis, has a question, Kathy.
Yeah, Travis.
I love you, honey. I miss you.
I love you, too.
We're a long way from each other. I miss you, honey.
Yeah, that's nice to know. I'll be home with you, Travis. You're flying home tonight. Tasha has to be somewhere at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then you have to pick her up at 10. And then Saturday, you got to run the kids. TJ has a program, and Tasha has to be at church. And Sunday, you come pick me up at the airport. Maybe. I'll let you know what time.
Okay.
Is part of the complaint with the men is the fact that they don't take the kids with them? You know, that they have the added responsibility of the children?
No, I think the complaint is just the solo vacation.
Oh, him and the kids have more fun when I'm gone.
True.
You do?
Yeah.
I go off fishing.
I take the kids with me sometimes. We go to the mountains, and they love it.
Yes.
Sometimes she goes, but the idea is she just, when she wants to do something, she don't have to ask or even suggest that she's going. She just comes up and says, I'm gone. And you got to take it.
Well, they're not writing papers at school saying, my mommy's on the Love Boat all by herself.
No.
If this has such a negative impact on your husband, don't you think it's negatively impacting your children who are home with him? Do you think about them?
Not at all. No, we have a blended family. We have 9 children between us, and our smallest ones are 3 and 6. Our older ones are 17 to 26. And there has been absolutely no negative feedback from them.
If it's going to happen anyway, they should try and be positive
They've given me positive feedback about this. They think that it's good.
With time running out here, just 1 second. This is tricky, but when we come back, it'll be Sunday. That's how magic television is. And we'll be talking to her as she leaves the hotel, we think, on Sunday. So when we come back, it's going to be 4 days later in just a moment.
On the next American Journal, Cher's got a new movie, Faithful. But is she being unfaithful?
She won't support it.
Hear why Cher's boycotting the film and why she's feuding with the director. Plus, the Berkeley years, the experience that may have changed the suspected Unabomber's life forever. How the drifter gave up a brilliant math career and the secrets that may have fueled his fire.
I'm Nancy Glass. That's on the next American Journal.
Thursday afternoon at 12:30 on WCYB.
On the next Inside Edition with Deborah Norville.
An American journalist is fighting for his life in Thailand.
We can't leave him there. He won't survive it.
He went undercover to expose international drug smuggling, but his mission took a terrible turn. Will he ever be able to get back home? And before they were stars, they were...
I was sort of like an office boy in a moisturizing cream factory.
Celebrities' odd jobs.
I'm Deborah Norville. Watch Inside Edition.
Thursday at 5 on WCYB.
You live in a dream house or a disaster area.
Welcome to our nightmare.
These homeowners paid big for their mistakes, but we're giving you great advice on the house. The best home buys, the builder's biggest lies.
This job, 2 weeks, no longer.
How to sell, when to leave.
Termites were just running everywhere.
And extra tips from Norm and Steve. Before you buy, sell, or bulldoze your house, watch the next Oprah.
Thursday at 4 on WCYB.
The spirit of competition is something we're all born with. It inspires us to reach higher, try harder, grow stronger, and helps us to achieve goals that once seemed impossible. That's why the games America watches most are supporting the games the world loves best. Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, proud sponsors of the 1996 Olympic Games.
They were famous, but their fame couldn't save them from a deadly disease, surviving prostate cancer. Next, Donahue.
Well, Kathy left for the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach on Wednesday. Our show was done on Thursday, and now it's 3-4 days later. It's Sunday morning, and she's leaving.
And you guys take care, okay? Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Doggy got a TV in here. Downstairs, they have tons of shops. So I am going to get some gift for my kids. So I bought these seashells. Went out on the beach in the same seashells I bought laying all over the beach. If Travis was with me, I think we may have ventured out more into the city and stuff. I bet you I talked to that man 3 times a day. Isn't that terrible? I said I wasn't going to do it. I went to the beach and I, laid out there and I said, oh God, I wish he was here. I thought I wanted to get away from the man and the kids just run away.
Next, stay tuned for Sally Jesse Raphael, followed by Lisa Gibbons at 11 a.m.
I think that's my duty. I know people are going to say, oh God, but to stay and make sure that the family and the kids are taken care of while he's busy doing his little thing. How you let the window down? A postcard, everywhere you go. Okay, bye-bye, bye. Bye.
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following:
1-800-US-SEARCH. Locate almost anyone for only $39.95 plus $10 processing. Call Nick and Rob. 1-800-US-SEARCH.
Here's General Nutrition's natural brand Ginkgo Biloba Plus with Gotu Kola, ginseng, and lecithin, a fat emulsifier. It's the smart choice. Think about it.
Zostrix, the topical pain reliever rheumatologists choose for their arthritis pain and their families, needs no prescription. Zostrix, the one rheumatologists choose for their own.
Thanks for watching WCYB.